In this tribute video, we honor 9 American legends who have passed away today and in recent days. Welcome back to Movie Newscast. These remarkable individuals made lasting contributions to their fields, and we sadly say goodbye to them. Our heartfelt condolences go out to their families and fans. As we remember their legacies, we invite you to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up if their lives or work have touched you in any way. Your gesture is a sign of respect and remembrance. Scott Simon dies. 52-year Sha Na singer who co-wrote song for Grease was 75. Screamin' Scott Simon, who played piano in the early rock revival group Sha Na for more than a half-century and co-wrote the song Sandy that John Travolta crooned in Grease, died September 5 of sinus cancer in Ojai, Ka. He was 75. His daughter Nina Simon announced the news. The elder Simon joined Sha Na in 1970, the year after its founding as a 1950s/early 60s rock and roll and doo-wop revivalist act and its appearance at Woodstock. He remained with the group, along with original members Donnie York and Jaco Marcelino, until it disbanded in 2022. He played piano, banging out energetic covers of Whole Lotta Shacking Going On, At the Hop and others, and was known for his signature shirt whose sleeves bore piano keys, which he often pretended to play. After Simon graduated from Columbia, he joined the band as its keyboardist and eventual managing partner. Scott later moved to Los Angeles to perform in all 96 episodes of Sha Na, their 30-minute variety show that featured his band and guest artists, ranging from Chuck Berry, James Brown, and Bo Diddley to the Ramones and Billy Crystal. On tour, Sha Na performed with acts including John Lennon and Yoko Ono, Steve Martin, Bruce Springsteen, and Billy Joel. Although the group played primarily classic 50s and 60s songs, Simon composed multiple songs and solo albums performed by the band and himself on records and on TEV. Along with Nina Simon, he is survived by his wife, Deborah Simon, daughters Morgan Simon, stepson Nick Ricetta, and granddaughters Rocket Simon and Naomi Ricetta. TIFF star Jai Evans, 43, is found dead alone in his luxury apartment. Details: the well-known Australian perguru and former TIFF star was found dead alone in his residence by police, sending shockwaves through the entertainment and media industries. Jai Evans, a prominent pro-executive and former actor, known for his 1997 appearance on the long-running soap opera Home and Away, was discovered after passing in his Darlinghurst apartment in Sydney, Australia. According to official statements, the 43-year-old was alone at the time of his death. Industry personalities and one of his closest friends mourned the news of Evans' passing on social media. Evans' body was found by police in his luxury apartment in Darlinghurst, Sydney, on September 4, 2024. Authorities are investigating the circumstances of his death, but no foul play is suspected at this time. A police spokesperson briefly mentioned to 7 News that officers from the King's Cross Police Area Command would compile a report for the coroner concerning the passing of a 43-year-old man at a residence in Darlinghurst. It was later confirmed to be Evans. The representative also indicated that authorities would not be providing any additional information on the situation. According to his LinkedIn, his expertise spanned various sectors, including fashion, arts, and luxury services, where he became known for his innovative approach and strategic brilliance. Throughout his career, Evans held significant roles with influential media outlets and launched his own successful per-agency at the age of 24. His ability to connect brands with top-tier journalists and his skill in navigating the complexities of reputation management made him one of the most sought-after publicists in Australia. Keek Jabber died from fatal carbon monoxide poisoning. Keek Jabber's cause of death has been revealed. Thames has learned she died from carbon monoxide poisoning. Thames has obtained the autopsy report from the Alabama medical examiner, and it shows the reality star had 64% carboxyhemoglobin in her blood. Carboxyhemoglobin is what forms in red blood cells when carbon monoxide binds to hemoglobin, which sticks 200 times more tightly than oxygen. Normal levels are usually under 2% for non-smokers and under 5% for smokers, and Keek's level of 64% was deadly. The toxicology report reveals Keek also had oxycodone and oxymorphone in her system, but poisoning was the main culprit behind her death. Keek, famous for starring on OWN's Love and Marriage, Huntsville, died back in July, with her family saying in a statement she died peacefully at home surrounded in love. Besides her TV fame, Keek was also a writer, editor, author, and professor. She was only 42. Rest in peace. Sergio Mendes, famed Brazilian music star, dead at 83. Sergio Mendes' family issued a statement, telling Thames his wife of 54 years, Herrell Mendes, and their children were by his side when he died peacefully. They shared Mendes last performed in November 2023 and had been struggling with long-term COVID. The family is processing the loss and will share more details about the funeral and memorial services later. Brazilian musician Sergio Mendes has died, Thames has learned. He died in Los Angeles. Mendes was a world-famous Brazilian musician who collaborated with jazz greats like Herb Alpert and Cannonball Adderley over his nearly 60-year career. He won 1 Grammy Award, 2 Latin Grammys, and was nominated for an Oscar in 2012 for the song Real in Rio, featured in the animated movie Rio. His world-famous band Brasil 66 helped popularize bossa nova, a jazzy style of samba. The 1966 Herb Alpert Presents Sergio Mendes and Brasil 66 album went platinum, and its chart-topping song Mas Que Nada was later re-recorded with the Black Eyed Peas in 2006. Mendes was the subject of the 2020 documentary film Sergio Mendes, In the Key of Joy. He began his career as a classical pianist before he moved into jazz and bossa nova. His 1967 rendition of the Burt Bacharach song, The Look of Love, became more popular than the Dusty Springfield recording, which was featured in the 1967 Casino Royale James Bond movie. Sergio's cause of death was not immediately released. He's survived by his wife, Herrell, a Brazilian singer. He also had 5 children. Mendes was 83. Rest in peace. YouTuber Paul Herrell announces his own death from pancreatic cancer at 58 in pre-recorded video. My sincere apologies. I had hoped that I would continue in this format for the next 10 or even 15 years, Herrell said in the video, which is titled, I'm Dead. YouTuber Paul Herrell has announced his own death from pancreatic cancer at 58. In a pre-recorded video posted on Wednesday, September 4, entitled I'm Dead, Herrell shared that his pancreatic cancer had spread faster than I thought it would and reached his bones. I'm recording this and giving Brad Nelson, his manager, instructions to publish it upon my death. So if you're watching me, I'm dead, he began in the clip, which he said was recorded on December 20, 2023. Now, a few months ago, I sat here on this log and told you I'd been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and I told you they caught it early and we were going to be here for some time. Well, we did catch it early, but not as early as I had thought, he continued, before sharing that his bones had crumbled due to cancer, and he had fractured his hip and was now using a crutch. My time is drawing short, he added. Herrell's brother then appeared in the clip and shared that the news of his brother's death was true and that he was heartbroken. It was his wish that I maintain his legacy through this channel, his brother said. He will remain an inspiration to us all. The clip was followed by an appearance from Herrell's manager Nelson, who explained that they will continue posting on his channel and continuing to educate people the way that Paul did. He was a very generous and kind guy and told the best campfire stories, Nelson added. Paul Goldsmith, versatile racing legend, dies at 98. On Friday, September 6, we received immensely sad motorsports news from Munster, Indiana. Paul Goldsmith, a 9-time NASCAR Cup Series race winner and fierce competitor in various forms of motorsport, has passed away at the age of 98. Goldsmith, who was born on October 2, 1925 in Parkersburg, West Virginia, and spent his formative years in Detroit, Michigan, got his start in racing after serving in the Merchant Marine in World War II. At the end of the Second World War, Goldsmith started competing as an amateur motorcycle rider, and one day was spectating a motorcycle race in Marshall, Michigan, which changed his life forever. Goldsmith would later be inducted into several Hall of Fames around the country, including the IMS Hall of Fame, Motorsports Hall of Fame of America, Motorcycle Hall of Fame, USAC Hall of Fame, and Michigan Motorsports Hall of Fame. After his legendary racing career, which he retired from in 1969, Goldsmith took on aviation and would also go on to own an aviation engine repair business and his own airport in Indiana. Goldsmith was also a ranch owner, and he owned restaurants as well. Goldsmith was preceded in death by his wife, Helen, and son, Greg. The racer is survived by his daughter, Linda Goldsmith Slifer. Will Jennings, lyricist for Tears in Heaven, My Heart Will Go On, dies. Will Jennings, the award-winning lyricist for such popular songs as Tears in Heaven with Eric Clapton, My Heart Will Go On, the theme song for the feature film Titanic with James Horner, and Up Where We Belong with Jack Nitsch and Buffy St. Marie, For an Officer and a Gentleman, among many others, has died. His death, reportedly on September 6, 2024, at age 80, was announced by several artists on social media. In a Facebook post, Peter Wolf of the J. Gales Band called his former collaborator, Jennings, a maestro, brilliant mind, and a gentle spirit. Neither the cause nor location of Jennings' death was revealed. During his career, Jennings co-wrote many hits with Steve Winwood. Among his other significant writing successes were Didn't We Almost Have It All, a #1 single for Whitney Houston, and I'll Never Love This Way Again, a top 5 hit for Dionne Warwick in 1979. From his biography from the Songwriters Hall of Fame, in which he was inducted in 2006. The Grammy and Academy Award-winning songwriter began his Hollywood career with 1976's The Commitment, soon after teaming with composer Richard Kerr to write Barry Manilow's 1977 hit, Looks Like We Made It. 2 years later, Manilow returned to the top 10 with the duo's Somewhere in the Night. After earning his first Academy Award nomination for the song People Alone from 1980's The Competition, Jennings collaborated with Winwood on several songs on the singer's 1981 album Arc of a Diver. They reunited the following year for Talking Back to the Night, which generated the hit Valerie. The pair would later co-write Higher Love, which became Winwood's first #1 on the Hot 100. In tandem with Nitsch and St. Marie, Jennings earned his first Oscar for Up Where We Belong, sung by Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes for the blockbuster film An Officer and a Gentleman. His biggest song, however, remains 1997's Titanic theme, My Heart Will Go On. Written with composer James Horner and sung by Celine Dion, the song earned a boatload of Oscars, Grammys, and Golden Globes on its way to becoming the most played radio hit in history. Olympic icon Nadia Kessi reacts to Romanian gymnastics of sorrowful announcement. There are few bigger names in Romanian gymnastics history than Nadia Kessi. The 62-year-old is a 9-time Olympic medalist, with 5 of them being gold. Kessi achieved this incredible feat between 2 Olympic Games, Montreal 1976 and Moscow 1980. Another Romanian figure who rivaled Kessi's greatness was Sonia Iovin, who herself was a 2-time Olympic medalist. Iovin came in an earlier era than Kessi, with the former competing in the 1956 Games in Melbourne and the 1960 Rome Olympics. On Friday, September 7, Euvin passed away in France at the age of 88. The Federația Română de Gimnastică, aka the Romanian Gymnastics Federation, shared a heartfelt post about the passing of the gymnastics icon, as they detailed Euvin's career achievements. Comenesi caught wind of the post, and she decided to share it on her own Instagram page with a simple caption. "Rest in peace, Sonia," she wrote. Comenesi did not have a lengthy eulogy for Euvin, nor did she share an emotional post about the latter's death. However, it is clear that she is sharing in the sorrow of the gymnastics community amid the passing of an icon of the sport. As Comenesi said, "May her soul rest in peace." Ain't Grand Chief Cathy Merck dies after collapsing outside courthouse. Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs Grand Chief Cathy Merck has died after she collapsed outside a Winnipeg courthouse Friday afternoon, ANC has confirmed to Global News. Merck collapsed while speaking with reporters following the verdict in the case of Corrections Officer Robert Morden, who was charged in the death of inmate William Amo in 2021. Merck was elected Grand Chief of ANC in 2022 and was re-elected in July 2024. She was the first woman to lead the organization. She previously served as chief of Pimicikamak Cree Nation. Merck advocated for the search of the Prairie Green landfill for the remains of Morgan Harris and Mercedes Mayran, two victims of a serial killer who was convicted in July. Flags at the Manitoba legislature were lowered to half-mast Friday in honor of Merck. Other leaders in the province offering their condolences Friday afternoon. She approached her work with joy, compassion, thoughtfulness, and a spirituality that was grounded in the belief that we are all equal in the eyes of the Creator and that we all deserve to live a good life, said Premier Wab Kinew in a statement. On behalf of the people of Manitoba, I extend my heartfelt condolences to Cathy's husband, family, friends, and supporters on the loss of our Grand Chief. Over the past 2 years, I had the privilege of working closely with Chief Merck and always valued her wisdom and the heartfelt conversations we shared. Winnipeg Mayor Scott Gillingham said in a statement, "She was not just a colleague but a friend." Manitoba Kiwatanoe Okimakanak Incorporated, MICO, Grand Chief Garrison Setti said, "We have lost one of the greatest warriors in First Nation leadership, and our nation's mourn knowing that we have lost a Grand Chief that was there for her people all across Manitoba." Rory Fe got married to his young daughter's teacher, Rebecca, in July 2024, but this happy milestone has turned sour with new revelations. Rory Fe's 2 adult daughters, Heidi, 37, and Hopi, 35, have revealed that they are considering legal action against their father. Rory seemed to have finally found some happiness when he remarried 8 years after the tragic loss of his wife, Joey Feek. However, just weeks after the wedding, his daughter Heidi and Hopi have made grave accusations against him. The sisters revealed that they are considering legal action against their father, alleging that he has severed contact with their 10-year-old sister, Indiana Feek. In an Instagram post, the two wrote, "Love is action, and we love our little sister Indiana more than anything in the world. So we are taking action. Love your daughters." They have also accused their father of placing Indiana in a precarious situation. Hopi and Heidi have expressed concern over this sudden change, noting that they have been actively involved in Indiana's life since birth. The two would regularly spend time with her over the years. Rory, however, views these issues as a family dispute that has been blown out of proportion. He responded to the claims his daughters raised in a blog titled "Love Dad." The singer wrote, "Let me begin by saying that this is not how it should be done. Instagram and Facebook are not the places where we should, as people and families, be settling our disputes or differences." Rory responded to the situation by emphasizing that Indiana is receiving more love and care now than ever before. He disclosed that at 10 years old, Indiana finally has a mother figure in her life, something she had been longing for since Joey passed away when she was 2 years old. Indiana has always been aware of her biological mother through photos, videos, and songs. However, Rory noted that the experience of having someone she can call Mama and interact with daily is entirely different. According to Rory, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing to see happen for her and for all of us. The singer also explained that while Indiana is free to communicate with her sisters at any time, he has decided that she can no longer spend the night with them. The decision was made after they failed to respect his wishes during previous visits. Rory attributed the disagreement to a clash of values, as he is a conservative Christian and his adult daughters are not. He stated he and Heidi have differing perspectives on what is appropriate for Indiana, especially regarding the type of entertainment she is exposed to. Rory emphasized that as Indiana's father, he feels a strong responsibility to uphold the values and principles he believes Joey would have wanted for their daughter. Heidi had also expressed concerns that Indiana was left in the care of Homestead Heritage's Montana branch while Rory and Rebecca were on their honeymoon. Homestead is an agrarian and craft-based intentional Christian community. A 2012 report from the Texas Observer detailed years of alleged abuse within the community, including instances of child sexual assault. In response, Rory explained in his blog that Indiana had stayed with 2 families who have children she is close to and that she enjoyed her time there. He acknowledged that he is not a perfect father, but gave the assurance that he is cautious in his decisions. Rory also refuted claims that Homestead is a cult and admitted that while no organization is without flaws, his personal experiences with the group have been positive. Rory concluded his blog by reflecting on the challenges he and Joey faced in trying to support their older daughters without overstepping. He acknowledged that despite their efforts, they may not have found the right balance. The singer recognized that some family members and close friends might believe he was too generous with his older daughters. Nevertheless, Heidi and Hopi might feel he didn't do enough. He admitted that he wasn't a perfect father when his older daughters were young. Now, he has always tried to be a good one and continues to strive every day to do what is best for Indiana. He also emphasized that even if Heidi and Hopi don't see it that way now, he believes he's being a good father to them by setting boundaries. He told his daughters, "No, it's not okay to hurt others just because you're angry." In response to Rory Fe's blog, Heidi has shared a series of posts on Instagram, including voice notes, dismissing some of the claims his dad made. She wrote, "Love is action, not words. We forgive you for your unkind words. You called us cowardly in your blog post for not facing you. We forgive you." Heidi expressed feeling heartbroken over Rory's assertion that Indiana had never been more cared for than she is right now. To Heidi, this statement seemed to dismiss the care and love that Joey, Indiana's late mother, had provided during her life. Heidi added that several people had reached out to them concerned about the way Rebecca treats Indiana. Some of these people grew up in the homestead. Heidi said his father called the numerous convicted pedophiles within Homestead a few bad apples, adding, "But the saying goes, a few bad apples spoil the barrel." The sisters explained that they decided to go public after their father repeatedly refused to address their concerns privately, expressing that they felt he consistently withheld love from them. They added that they tried contacting their father for months, but he never responded, so they have chosen to post their letter online in the hopes that it finds him. Heidi and Hopi revealed that when they last tried to talk everything out without a mediator, their dad told them he was done being their father. They also shared a recording in which Rory dismissed the idea of therapy as a way to resolve their issues. The singer stated that he preferred to sit down and talk things out with them instead. Amidst this reflection, Rory has found a renewed sense of happiness and hope. His recent marriage to Rebecca, a schoolteacher who has been a significant part of his and Indiana's life, marks a new chapter filled with love and promise. As he continues to navigate life with Indiana and Rebecca by his side, Rory's journey reflects the healing power of love and the enduring spirit of moving forward. Today, we honor the lives and legacies of those who have left us. With gratitude and respect, we remember the profound impact they made and cherish the memories they left behind. May they find eternal peace, and may their contributions continue to guide us. We remember Scott Simon, Jai Evans, Keek Jabber, Sergio Mendes, Paul Herrell, Paul Goldsmith, Will Jennings, Nadia Kessi, and Cathy Merck. May they rest in peace, and may God bring comfort to their families.